Episode 66. I'm like feeling all pumped up right now. I'm laying back more than usually, trying to keep it cool because this is one of those episodes that I could get real heated about. Um, there's a lot of stuff going on in sneakers. The connected jerseys dropped today. A lot of dope sneakers coming out. Everybody's like all excited about what's happening in the sneaker world. In the meantime, everybody's losing their mind over one thing. Oh, my bad, real quick. Shout out Ewing Athletics. You see the logo up here. You see the blue 33 high, part of the fall gum pack. Appreciate Ewing Athletics for continuing to sponsor the show for the next week. And go and check out the website. I'm going to put it in the description right here. And some good deals down there, man. Try out Ewing Athletics. The shoes are dope. I know a lot of people are not into basketball shoes right now, but if you're looking at wearing a sneaker boot this winter, consider Ewing Athletics because the fall pack, the wheat and the olive, which I got right here in a picture, the olive, the wheat, and this navy color with the gum, they're dope, man. They're perfect for the upcoming fall and winter season. You can replace your Timbs with them, all of that. All right, back to the episode this week. My birds in the background. Sorry about that. We got a lot of birds. Anyway, the big deal this week that you guys need to think about and talk about or look at for knowing what's been happening on ARC and what's been happening in the sportswear industry, right off the top, the fiscal report from Nike that came out. Now, this is at the end of the third quarter. Nike begins their fiscal year different than mostly everybody in the sneaker industry. So this is the beginning of Nike's fiscal year. So when you see 2018, fiscal year 2018 Q1, that's for the months that just passed us up until September. And now you have Q2 for Nike coming up. Everybody else will be saying that it's Q4. So just for most sneakerheads don't know that stuff, so we have to start learning all of these different things to become smarter. Now the report came out, and everybody's like, yeah, Adidas jumped over Jordan Brand and all of that, and everybody's hooping and hollering. And I'm still trying to make people understand why Nike did what they did or how they did what they did. Now, this is what you need to remember. And when people compare quarters, they look at the previous year's quarter. So last year, at this time, Q1 for Nike was finishing up the Olympics. They were still measuring futures as an aspect of their growth. They no longer measure futures because of their direct-to-consumer offense. Well, here's the thing. When people started yelling that Adidas jumped over Jordan Brand, they may be right in some instances at retail. But this is the catch. If Adidas jumped over Jordan Brand, how is it that Jordan Brand and Nike as a whole did not lose any revenue? None. Nike actually gained revenue this year. From last quarter, 2016 to 2017, which would be 2017 to 2018 fiscal year, they stayed at 9.1 billion. I made a prediction that they would go up to 9.2 billion because I thought they sold a whole lot more. But my predictions were spot on. I'm putting the link down here, and I'm going to put it right here for you guys to click on to read the article. But if Adidas grew so much, why is it that Nike didn't lose any revenue? Did they lose margins? Yeah, because everything was on sale. But that's a different discussion. Everybody lost margins. All right? A lot of product was on sale. In the last quarter, in the last year, a lot of product has been on sale. But Nike stayed flat. They actually grew slightly. Something to think about, man. Nike's doing incredible work. Is it good for the industry on the whole? Nah, I don't think it's good for the industry. Ask me a question about that. Anyway, on to the big story, that the one that's probably going to piss me off more than anything is this past week, Adidas executive, right, was arrested. Now, this is the thing. Jim Gatto, right, is the guy over Adidas Global Basketball. I was a basketball coach. I was a recruiter for a junior college. I coached high school ball. I was one of the youngest head coaches in San Diego for a while, and I was my team used to get whooped until I learned how to coach a little bit better. Now, this is the killer part of it. AAU basketball, everybody's looking at the college thing, and this is the thing. Neighborhood teams have changed completely. A lot of what's happening with Adidas and Nike and Under Armour building these powerful teams in travel basketball and in sports has affected the entire landscape of the sports world. Now, I coached high school ball. The school right down the street from me, we were very competitive, man. I grew along with the other coach. The other coach got fired, and they brought in a travel guy. The team went from being a neighborhood team. The entire team was kind of basically transferred into the school because that guy had sneaker money. This stuff is happening from high school up to college into the pros. Obviously, pros get paid. But anybody that was surprised by this thing that's going on with the Adidas person paying for certain people to go to certain colleges, anybody surprised is a damn idiot. Everyone knows this is happening. Now, this is the thing that you need to think about, and I'm going to leave the episode with this because it's running long. When sneaker money came into sports, it ruined the game. When travel ball came into sports, and I'm not just talking basketball, I'm talking baseball, I'm talking basketball, I'm talking football, all of it. When the money started pouring into the sport, it alienated a lot of people. There's a reason performance basketball and performance shoes no longer sell. It's because kids are not wearing that stuff anymore because they're not trying out for these teams. You can't make your high school team anymore if you don't play for a power travel basketball team. That's got to be one of the shittiest things that's happened in sports. The money involved has corrupted everything. It's not just at the college level. Should college guys be paid? Yeah. We all know that pretty much. But what's happening here, I have a feeling it's going to reverberate throughout all of basketball for the next year. And I think it's going to start to trickle over into other sports as well. Now, what does that have to do with the sneaker market? Is this sneaker scandal going to affect the way shoes are sold? Is it going to affect Adidas? No, not in the least. The things that happen in sports are independent of the retail market for buying footwear. It's not going to affect it. Don't want the episode to go too long. And I mean, I can rant about this for a really long time. It's episode 66. Big shout out, UN Athletics. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I'm going to see you on the next episode. I really want to get into some more stuff, but I'm going to leave it at that. Look down in the description to read the articles. They'll also be up here in the cards. You can drop down and read the articles. And I appreciate the new subscribers. Thank you, guys. Anybody got any questions for me, hit me and I'll answer them on the whiteboard. That's it. See you guys next week. Peace.